바다로 가지 않을래 아니면 푸른 잔디를 침대 삼아 함께 누울래 파란 하늘 아래 천천히 너에게 다가갈게.
My name's Elowyn. I make art and I make stickers specifically. My online shop is mostly stickers and you may recognize a couple of my designs even if you're new here. This little angel and devil Cupid babies are my designs, as well as these little zodiac cakes. They're stocked in a lot of different stores around the world through my fair wholesale shop. Those are like my most popular ones, but today I think I'm gonna just do a tour of everything. I have so many sticker designs, guys. I have been making stickers for probably like 7 years now, but I'm not gonna show you all the ones I've ever made. I'm gonna just show you a tour of the current ones in my shop at the moment, and a lot of them are sticker sheets that I really want to show you some like detail shots of because they're really special to me. They're just little pieces of my art that are really fun for people to get to use in like their journals or on their water bottles and decorating all their stuff. Stickers are so fun to me. Like, it's so fun to design them. Obviously I enjoy designing them. I have like 300 different designs. I'm excited to show you guys what I have. I'm not gonna probably show all 300 different designs, but I'm gonna try to show you most of them and yeah, talk a little bit about those. So I hope you enjoy this tour. To start, let's just show these cuties again. These are some of my most popular designs, if not the most popular designs in my shop. I love these so much. They're some of my older designs, but they're just like, this guy right here is really like my mascot, represents my two sides, so I really love these babies so much. This is my little snail mail sticker. It kind of looks like a stamp. I just love sending people snail mail. It brings so much joy and is so fun, so I had to make a little stamp. This is my hot dog sticker. He's a very old design, like probably from like 2018 probably if I had to guess, but he's still in the shop because he is so cute and he's inspired by my Chiweenie Winston. This is a watercolor and gouache painting I did of a girl in a field, and I wrote this affirmation: I am so lucky, everything works out for me, luck is with me everywhere I go. And I made this around St. Patrick's Day a couple years ago, but it is just one that reigns true every day. I have this little green gingham bow sticker. This is a watercolor painting that I made into a sticker of a carousel. I made this one fairly recently. It's women in STEM, and it's a woman in a STEM. I'm not personally a woman in STEM, but I support them. These are some of my older designs, so I have every zodiac sign as kind of a vintage 60s sign that you would see like on a building. I made those during college when I was deep in my 70s, 60s phase of design, and they're still super cute, so they're still on my shop. Pretty popular still, I'd say. I love them. I think they are pretty timeless. Super cute. You're gonna see I have a lot of different zodiac stickers in my repertoire. This is a fuzzy cow. This one's really fun. Girls' Night. It's inspired by Anne with an E, just kind of witchy. The sticker is a watercolor master copy I did of Ophelia, and it says stop being dramatic, me, you know, you get it. And here is one of my zodiac cakes, again a really popular one, especially on my fair wholesale shop for retailers. I did the flavors of each zodiac cake based off of the attributes of each sign. So Taurus, they're very luxurious, they're very grounded, rich, you know, so that was kind of why I chose chocolate and added these little flowers and cherries. These are all of the famous zodiac stickers. So we've got the Gemini strawberry shortcake, got Scorpio baby ice cream cake for their icy hearts. Sagittarius is a carrot cake. 너의 손을 잡으며 그렇게 우리는 시작해. For summer is for falling. So my tour got cut short because my camera died where we left off. So what I have next in the collection are all of my Zodiac coffee cup stickers, and I just dropped them everywhere, so I need to pick them up. So in no particular order, we've got the Leo coffee cup. They're all different latte art of the different zodiac signs I drew. So here's Aquarius, we've got Aries, Scorpio. I made these with coffee shops in mind. I'm hoping to get them stocked in some coffee shops. So we have a Libra one, we've got Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, which is my zodiac sign, Pisces. And yeah, I think that's all of those latte art stickers. So yeah, I have a lot of zodiac sign stickers in the collection. Starting the portion of this video about my sticker sheets. So this is one of my more popular sticker sheets. It's a memory collector, a bunch of things that trinket girlies, junk journalers kind of are into. We like to collect random things, a bow, a camera, a little trinket. This is another one of my most popular sheets. So I drew a bunch of tiny little things to decorate those small little crevices in between stickers in your junk journal spread, a video game controller or like a camera. That was the intention behind these tiny ones. And because the first one was so popular, I decided to make a second one that had even more options of tiny cute little things to add in those small little spaces you want a teeny tiny sticker for, like just to compare my fingernail to how small these are. They're just so itty bitty, teeny tiny, so cute. I love them. This is another teeny tiny sheet I dropped on Teeny Tiny Tuesday a couple weeks ago. A bunch of different seashells I painted with watercolor, and I just think it's so mermaidy and beautiful, and I'm really excited to use this one personally. This is one of my favorite sheets I've done. It's Southern Gothic aesthetic, and it's just got kind of like a more eerie, cool vibe. I want to do more like this for sure. I love that the weird girlies have found me. This is another Teeny Tiny Tuesday drop I did. It's a bunch of little stars, so I called it Little Star Guys sticker. I did it on this blue background to make the stars pop a little bit more, and there's just a bunch of cute little star characters on this one, and I think it'd be really fun to decorate something with all those tiny stars. I love orchid flowers, so I've of course made this orchid sticker sheet, and it was really fun to draw these with all that detail and just the colors. I think this one's super cute. I took a bunch of sketches that I had done in my sketchbook and made them into sketchbook stickers. So I added this black background to make them kind of pop since they're not in color, but there's just a bunch of random little things on this, and yeah, super fun. I made a memory collector sticker sheet for the spring. It's spring edition memory collector. I'm going to do a summer one, a fall one, and a winter one as well. And yeah, just super fun, like trinkety stuff that remind me of spring, very pastel colors. I made this one with artists in mind. It's a bunch of art supplies. I have a little watercolor palette there. We've got paint and pencils and pastels, just a bunch of different cute art supplies. This is a summer fun sticker sheet I did last summer, and it's just like beach boardwalk energy, ice cream truck, just cute, fun, nostalgic summer stuff. I made this Eating Good in Italy sticker sheet after coming back from Florence last year. I'm just so inspired by food. I have a pistachio cornetto, a gelato, Aperol spritz, pasta, tomatoes, limoncello, just a bunch of things that I miss eating every day. I made this I Need a Sweet Drink sticker sheet based off of my favorite sweet drinks. We got a Shirley Temple, matcha, coffee, all sorts of cute little drinks that I'm sure you all love as well. I made this Central Park themed sticker sheet after my trip to New York City last fall, and I was just so inspired by the parks there, and Central Park was so gorgeous. I have little pigeons and a little vendor cart, just coffee, things that I saw while I was there that I fell in love with. This is another Teeny Tiny Tuesday drop I did of Tea Party for Fairies stickers. The smallest little items that you would find at a fairy tea party. Cutesy. I even have a little easel. So cute. I love this one. I made this after my study abroad trip to Florence, just different things, Florentine things that reminded me of that trip. And I want to do a sheet like this for every trip I do eventually, but this was the first one I did. I made this very whimsical suns and moons sticker sheet with that blue background. I just think it looks so nice against the blue. So whimsigoth. So this is a series of 3 sticker sheets. So we've got the red and pink fruits, orange fruits, and yellow fruits. This is one of my favorite sheets I've made. It's an apples themed sticker sheet, and it's called You're the Apple of My Eye, and it's just a bunch of apple things. I love apples. This is for the apple fans. This one's pretty popular on my shop as well. It's a bejeweled sticker sheet with a bunch of different rhinestones that I drew because I feel like I want to add rhinestones to my junk journal pages, but they make them a little too 3D and hard to close. So I made these so that they're flat against the page and still have that same Y2K effect. This is Hearts and Little Angel Baby sticker sheet, very Valentine's Day, bunch of cherubs, super cute. I also made this for a Teeny Tiny Tuesday drop. It's a watercolor sheet of little critters, and it's kind of springtime inspired, so a lot of rabbits and ducks, and there's some kittens and lambs and deer. This one's extremely cute. The next part of this tour is going to be my mini sticker sheets. So these ones are 4x4. The ones I just showed you are all 5x7, but these are really small ones. They're a little more affordable and they have some really cute designs on them. So I have this little diner mini sheet, a vacation mini sheet, cats taking naps, extra cute. I have that eating good in Italy sheet just on a smaller scale here, and art angels sticker sheet. Just kind of things that speak to my brand. Let's start with my large sticker sheets. So these are my 8 by 8.5 by 11 sticker sheets. We have my heart alphabet stickers. These are super handy to have when doing a page that I want to have some words on. I have a pink version, pink heart letters. Those are really fun to use as well. And then I have quilted alphabet letters. So I drew each letter kind of like a little patchwork quilt. So there's little stitches and doilies. These are really fun for me to use. And then lastly, for my alphabet stickers, I also have this like floral one. I painted all of these with watercolor and then scanned them in and made them into an alphabet sheet. Super pretty. This is a giant sticker sheet, so these go really well on like big things like a suitcase, iPad case, but they're really big, so compared to my hand, each sticker is quite large. And this is my cottagecore extra large sticker sheet. This is my cybercore sticker sheet, so we have these kind of old internet frames that you can cut out a little picture or draw something in the center of. So they're almost like little frames, and I want to do way more sheets like this because it's really fun for me to like throw this into a junk journal spread and then put a photo here. I love them. They're so fun. This is another large sticker sheet, and it's a bunch of bows I drew on Procreate, and those are really fun to decorate a page with as well. And then finally, I have my May sticker sheet of the month. I wanted to show you guys. It's all watercolor paintings I did. This is Patreon exclusive. You can't find this on my Shopify, but look at how cute it is. It's all inspired by strawberry matchas. So green and pink color scheme. And yeah, I love how this one turned out so much. It's my favorite at the moment. So yeah, that is all of my sticker sheets. I almost forgot to mention my sticker book. This is my first ever sticker book I've ever made, and I plan to make many more. So this one's actually going to not be restocked after they sell out this time, and we have about 10 left. But it is all of my Patreon designs from last year, so 2024 designs. Each month every patron got these as sheets, but I put them all in this book to make a little months of the year book. And I'm super proud of this project. I love how it turned out. Just a little flip through of what all came in this. So yeah, if you want this, you better get it before it's gone. And then I do plan on making some new ones pretty soon here. Don't have all of my designs here with me right now, but I'm gonna go to Michaela's print shop tomorrow, and I will film some more of the tour then.
천천히 너에게 다가갈게. 너의 손을 잡으며.
So we are back. I have a lot more stickers to give you a tour of, including all of my minis here. So some of them you may have seen yesterday, but here are a close-up of the ones that I didn't show you yet. This little apple button, this little mini Cupid in a heart, a mini apple, and another mini apple. So obviously I have a lot of themes that I kind of stick with in my stickers. And this is one I love so much, this little mini kitten with fairy wings, as well as this frog with a banjo. I love this guy so much. And then I also have some Christmas ones I'll show you. They're a little out of season at the moment. Some of the Christmassy ones. This is a sticker I am putting in as a freebie. It says, "This cutie pie is overcoming her anxiety to committing her stickers to paper." It's a meme I made, and I thought it would be really funny to put them in random orders, so be looking out for that coming soon. Yesterday I showed you my zodiac cakes. These are my birth month cakes, so I'm going to try to show them to you in order. We have January Baby, which is that light icy blue. We've got February Baby, which is obviously very Valentine's-y. We've got March Baby, which is very green. And then we've got April Baby, which is kind of that green and pink strawberry matcha vibe that repeats a lot for me. And then we've got May Baby, which is this kind of bluish purple. June Baby, which was inspired by Barbie. And then July Baby, which is me, and it's kind of almost like a wedding cake, white and dark cherry. August Baby, very summery and kind of reminds me of like being at the pool. We've got September Baby, which is this lovely kind of wheat yellow color. We've got October Baby, which is a purpley witchy vibe. November Baby, orangey pumpkin pie, and December Baby, which is low-key Christmas tones. But as you can tell, all of these are very loosely based off the months, just whatever I felt pertained to the month. This is all of my state cakes. So I made every state in the United States into a cake sticker based off of their state fruit. So for example, Alabama, we have blackberries, and a lot of the states repeat their fruits. So some states like will also have blackberry. So yeah, it was really interesting researching each state for like what was popular there. And I was trying to like not only just base it off fruits or flowers, I based it off of just general vibes of the state. So I'm just gonna quickly go through these because I actually am not gonna sell these on my Shopify much longer. They're gonna be only available on my Fair Wholesale, but I thought it'd be worth sharing anyway. We have a Massachusetts Babe cake, which has cranberries. These are the Alabama ones. We've got Arizona Babe, which is kind of desert energy, terracotta vibes. I apologize that I say vibes so much, like it's honestly a problem. This is California Babe. So we have our California poppies. This is where I'm from. So I had to include like ocean and just like summer energy. Here is Colorado Babe cake. Peaches are popular in Colorado, apparently. This is Connecticut Babe. So there's dried apples at the top of this one. Delaware Babe, pink strawberry flavor. Florida Babe, they are the state of oranges, as you may know, so that's why that is orange themed. Got Georgia Babe, also a cake with peaches, because as we know, Georgia peaches are the thing. Hawaii Babe is so cute. It's very oceany with like different fruits that grow in Hawaii that they're known for, with some hibiscus flowers and other little floral elements. Like there's even a star fruit. It's just so adorable. I love that one. Idaho Babe, we've got blueberries. Illinois Babe, got some different flowers. Indiana Babe, got some cherries on an orangey, warm toned cake. We've got Iowa Babe. We've got Kansas Babe, which is this plum fruit on a cake. So yeah, I drew every one of these very intentionally, like with the theme in mind, and it took a long time to create, and I think it's really fun for gift shops. So this one's Louisiana Babe. We've got magnolias, strawberries, and then Mardi Gras colors. So yeah, I tried to stay on theme. This one's really exciting because I get to go to Maine for the first time in my life pretty soon in June, and I've got lobsters for Maine, and I don't know, Maine just feels very American, so I needed to have the American colors. Right here we have Maryland Babe, again, very just patriotic feeling state, so I did the same kind of thing here. We've got Michigan Babe, just feels very like a cool tone color for like that part of the world, and it's green, and Michigan's just such a green place. This is Mississippi Babe, very yellow and cherries on top. Babe, I love how this one came out with the little pearl detail. Montana Babe, I added a little like jam in the center of this one with their state flowers. It's just so cute. We've got Nebraska Babe, which is apricots. Nevada Babe, which is very inspired by Las Vegas. New Jersey Babe. I just feel like people from New Jersey have this kind of like hot vibe, you know, like edgy. So I added some black bows and pink for this one. It was completely vibe based. We've got New Mexico Babe. We've got some cacti on there. So yeah, some of these I went with their actual state flowers and fruits. And then New York is the city that never sleeps. And I know New York's more than just New York City, but I just felt like it needed to be a Starry Night theme. And it's just so classy and New York-y. This one I love. They are the green grape state, I guess, and North Carolina is just so beautiful, and I feel like this cake is so cute. I would totally eat a green grape cake. This, I forget what these are called, Buckeyes. So Ohio is known for Buckeyes candies, I guess. I've never tried it before, but it sounds really good. So a peanut butter and chocolate Buckeye cake is for Ohio. We've got North Dakota cake with these cute little blossoms with cherries. Oklahoma Babe, this kind of wheat yellow color. Oregon Babe. We've got rainbows and greens, and Oregon's such a beautiful state. Pennsylvania Babe, very classic pink cake. Rhode Island Babe, it's so cute. I love the little seashells, and again, like, just feels like, I guess the East Coast in my mind is very patriotic or something, I don't know. So just feels like the 4th of July over there, so I did that color theme. South Dakota Babe, we've got such a cute purple theme there. If I missed any states, by the way, it's because they're not in stock, so don't get mad at me. This is Tennessee Babe, and obviously there's more to Tennessee than just Nashville, but I themed it around Nashville because that's where I've visited the most in Tennessee, and I had like just kind of a Taylor Swift energy to this one, and it's a chocolate cake. Utah Babe is completely based off of their love for sodas, so I have like a couple soda caps and like sodas on the frosting on this cake. I know y'all love your sodas in Utah. We have Vermont Babe, which is just so maple apple themed. Washington Babe, again another apple themed one. The apples in Washington are top tier, by the way. West Virginia Babe, a beautiful light greenish yellow. Okay, this is where it gets kind of fun. Wisconsin Babe is a cheesecake because of Wisconsin cheese, and I love this one so much with all my heart. And here is Wyoming Babe, beautiful flower fields. So yeah, that is that for my state cakes. All right, so this is my stash of my bumper stickers. So let's just do a tour of the bumper stickers next. So this was the original I Stop For bumper sticker I ever designed because I needed this for my own car because I was running into this issue of stopping a lot where I was living at the time. There were tons of squirrels around and I felt like I was angering people behind me in traffic. So I created this design for myself and a lot of people enjoyed it and started asking for more options. So that's how we ended up here. So I'm just gonna go through all of my many options. We've got I Stop For Raccoons. Again, all of these are hand drawn by me. I draw them on my iPad. So we got I Stop For Fresno Nightcrawlers, which if you're not from Fresno, this is our local cryptid. It's a thing. They're basically a pair of pants that people have caught on camera walking around. We've got I stop for plastic bags that look like animals. This one is so relatable. I do that all the time. We're going really niche right out the get-go. So we also have a I stop for Mothman because people saw the Nightcrawlers one and wanted more cryptids. I stop for Bigfoot, another cryptid one. This is a classic. I stop for critters. I drew all these different critters. And then I have a I stop for critters pink version. I stop for armadillos. I stop for butterflies. This was one I got as a request, so I made it. I stop for banana slugs, very popular in the Pacific Northwest. I stop for bears. It's a thing. I know people who have had to stop for bears. I stop for beavers. So cute. I stop for cows. This is another Fresno fave. I stop for chickens. Living in the Central Valley, like a lot of these are common. This one's probably not though. I stop for capybara. I stop for deer. Obviously this one comes in handy for people. I stop for ducks. I love ducks. I stop for frogs. This is another kind of OG one I made, so cute. I stop for foxes. The collection has grown so much. So we have I stop for goats. I stop for groundhogs. I stop for hedgehogs. I stop for kangaroos for those of you in Australia. I stop for lizards. I stop for llamas. So random. So yeah, I just made these for people who also kind of randomly will stop in traffic. I stop for mongoose. This one is so random. I really just take any requests people ask and I end up making them. I stop for possums. I made this as an OG as well because this one's really common. I stop for prairie dogs. I stop for peacocks. I stop for pigeons. I stop for puffins. So this one was also a request from someone who lives in that kind of climate. We have I stop for quail. I stop for rabbits. Again, very common. There's a lot of critters in the road. You have to be looking out. This one's on a different wavelength, but I stop to smell the roses. I stop for sunsets. I stop for strays. I made this one with rescues in mind. I stop for skunks. It happens. This was a request I got. I stop for snails. We've got some snail lovers. And then we've got I stop for turtles. We even have I stop for turkeys. Someone requested this one. I stop for worms. I stop for yard sales. And I think that's pretty much it for the I stop for bumper stickers. But I also have I'm literally just a girl as a bumper sticker, which me. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my stickers, guys. This is a really thorough tour. Thank you all so much for watching this tour of my stickers. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you really soon. The next time I see you probably be in France, and I'll definitely be vlogging all of the fun stuff I'm getting up to there, and I'll do some travel vlogging. So I'll see you then. I'm so excited. Bye.
천천히 너에게 다가갈게. 너의 손을 잡으며 그렇게 우리는 시작해. For summer is for falling.